How are insomnia, kidney function, and bloating connected? At first glance, they seem completely unrelated. But the human body is a complex system in which thousands of processes are intertwined. Such interconnection requires a comprehensive approach to treatment, while modern pharmacology often addresses only individual symptoms. It is therefore not surprising that people may overlook serious diseases of the kidneys, intestines, and mental health that are disguised behind these symptoms. Today, we will explain the connection between these seemingly unrelated conditions and also share several traditional remedies showing how one medicinal plant can help address this entire set of problems. How does the intestine affect sleep? At first, it may seem that the intestines have no influence on sleep or brain function at all. On the contrary, it was long believed that the brain controls the rest of the body by sending signals to individual organs. For many years, scientists around the world shared this view. The intestines were considered responsible only for digesting food and eliminating waste. However, in recent years, science has acknowledged a major misconception. Numerous studies of gut microbiota have shown that beneficial bacteria are essential not only for digestion and nutrient absorption, but also play a significant role in regulating the body as a whole. This does not eliminate the importance of the brain, but it does reveal an unexpected competitor. The body's functioning is far more complex than previously thought. How do the brain and gut interact? The brain does send signals that regulate the production of hormones and enzymes necessary for digestion. However, the gut microbiota is also capable of providing feedback. When conditions in the intestines become unfavorable, the microbiota responds not only by impairing digestion due to the loss of beneficial bacteria, but also by sending signals to the brain. These signals can affect mood, emotional stability, sleep quality, and overall performance. This influence goes far beyond simple mood swings. When digestion is disrupted and bowel function suffers over time, the consequences for mental health can be significant. Mood fluctuations appear first, followed by reduced productivity and the development of chronic fatigue syndrome. Sleep quality worsens, further reducing endurance and efficiency. This creates a vicious cycle. The most severe outcome of this chain is the development of depressive disorders. Previously, such conditions were attributed solely to psychological causes. Today, scientific research across multiple disciplines shows that digestive issues can be the primary trigger, while mental symptoms may be secondary effects. An important detail is that the first symptom of intestinal dysfunction is often bloating. Because abdominal bloating is common and usually considered harmless, it is rarely viewed as a warning sign of serious problems. What do the kidneys have to do with it? Does gut microbiota affect kidney function as well? Partially, yes, because beneficial bacteria help the body absorb essential micronutrients necessary for the proper functioning of all organs, including the kidneys. However, the nervous system plays an even more critical role in kidney health. Prolonged stress weakens the nervous system and directly affects the kidneys. Sleep disturbances and constant psychological tension lead to blood pressure fluctuations, which damage kidney blood vessels. Over time, this reduces blood supply to the kidneys and weakens their filtration capacity. If nutrient absorption from the intestines is also impaired, kidney problems may become chronic. Weakened kidneys become more susceptible to infections that can spread throughout the urinary system. How can this problem be solved? Normalizing intestinal function, preventing kidney and urinary tract infections, stimulating bowel flow, and strengthening the nervous system are all tasks that can be addressed by a medicinal plant known as Angelica, also called wild celery. This tall plant with lush flower clusters grows in meadows and gardens. It is cultivated for use in salads, marinades, and even jams. However, its medicinal properties are of particular importance. Angelica roots and rhizomes contain essential oils, organic acids, phytosterols, vitamins A and C, phosphorus, calcium, and other minerals. How does Angelica affect the body? Digestive support. It reduces fermentation in the intestines, helping relieve bloating, nausea, and indigestion. Respiratory benefits. Angelica is effective in treating bronchial and respiratory conditions and has a mild diaphoretic effect, useful during fever. Kidney and pancreatic support. It stimulates pancreatic function and acts as a diuretic, cleansing the kidneys and preventing stagnant infections. Nervous system calming. Angelica works as a mild natural sedative that improves sleep without causing daytime drowsiness, unlike many sleeping pills. How to use Angelica tea for sleep and nervous system support. 1 tablespoon of dried Angelica roots and rhizomes. 200 milliliters boiling water. Pour boiling water over the herb, cover, and steep for 3 hours. Strain and drink half a cup twice daily before meals. Used for insomnia, nervous exhaustion, neuralgia, chronic fatigue syndrome. Angelica decoction for digestion, kidneys, and respiratory health. 3 tablespoons of Angelica roots and rhizomes. 200 milliliters water. Pour boiling water over the roots, cover, and simmer in a water bath over low heat for 30 minutes. Cool for 10 minutes, strain, and add boiled water to restore volume to 200 milliliters. Drink hot, half a cup, 3 times a day. Store in the refrigerator for no more than 2 days. And you? How do you deal with insomnia and digestive problems? Have you ever used Angelica? Feel free to share your experience.